We got our daily water fill up from the outside faucet here at the house, and for about 275 gallons of water. We're gonna take it over to the new arrival Black Angus cows. Backing my way up to the cattle, I snowblowed a narrow path here a week or so ago, and it's tight and things are melting and it's getting all soft and it's hard to turn around. So I'm backing. I found that backing in is pretty much the best way to get there without getting stuck. One of the reasons I took a chance on buying these cattle, even though we didn't have the water infrastructure for them, was because it's been like a really mild winter. You know, a lot of winters, the whole month of March, we never get above freezing here in northern Maine. And this year, like, it's been above freezing most days in March so far. It's got above freezing. And then it gets down to like the teens overnight. So everything kind of freezes solid and then it melts during the day. It's been a really strange winter in that regard. I'm spinning around in the mud. So it's making it easier to get water to cows without having everything freeze up, but it is making it a mess as far as not getting stuck. Okay, we're backed up to them. Let's go take a look. 300-gallon tank here. I'm gonna pull that tank in better position. They drain the dog. I'm gonna leave a little room to get through with my tractor because I might need that. Might need to bring hay to them tomorrow. Sprung a little leak in the PVC fitting there, but that happens all the time when it's freezing. So this is pretty simple. I'd like to have a better outlet for this, but I haven't hooked one up yet. I want to get it like an 1.5 or 2 inch just to shoot this water right in, but it'll drain pretty fast. They're coming in. They're coming in for water. Pretty cows. They have settled in really nicely. These girls have. So like I mentioned before, we water all of our existing cow herd on snow in the wintertime, and they're able to get all their water needs by licking snow and occasionally drinking from some springs on the property. But these cattle are not used to licking snow. They come from a different farm about a week ago. And so they don't have the physiological, they haven't had a chance to adapt to be able to lick snow. And I'm not about to force cattle to make that adaptation a month before they're gonna have calves. I think that's asking a little bit much for the cows. So what we're gonna do is I've been watering them every day. Pretty soon, in a couple weeks, weather depending, there is a stream that's going to start flowing when the snow melts on the edge of this pasture, so they'll have all the water they need. But for now, I'm just giving them water once a day. They're licking a little snow, they're getting a few wet spots, they're getting a little water, but this is pretty much a requirement right now to get them their water. And yeah, they're drinking it. You can tell they want it every time I bring it. So we got 20 of these. They're not guaranteed bred, but they all look like they're bred. They look like they're gonna calve at some point this spring, so I'm looking forward to that. They're really well behaved. They're used to being around people, so they They're maybe a little flighty at times, but generally you can, look, I'm walking right up to them. I got one of them I could pat. She lets me pat her on the forehead. So yeah, they're a good group of cows. They're not eating too much hay. They actually, so far I'm pretty happy with the amount of consumption, and they got pretty good body condition. And they're a nice type of cow. I like the frame size. They're pretty moderate. They're not huge and lanky. They're pretty compact. They look like pretty easy doing cattle. I'm gonna let this trough drain, and I'm gonna go up to the existing cow herd, and we'll go give them some mineral, and while this water's filling up, and check on them, maybe give them hay if they need it. End of the day, nice quiet evening, and just sitting here letting the rest of the water drain into the trough, watching the cows as they come in to drink. Good day on the farm.